A warning from the land. The trap is set. So are we. And the land is speaking to you. On June 25th, 2026, an executive order was signed. It sounds like salvation, but buried in its pages are 7 traps designed to transfer the farmer's power, wealth, and land to corporations. The trap is set, but so are we. The order. Executive Order 14444. Advancing Regenerative Agriculture and Strengthening Farm Resilience. Signed by President Trump on June 25, 2026. It directs USDA to expand regenerative programs, pushes precision agriculture, and fast-tracks new chemical registrations. But it adds no new funding, defines no farmer data rights, and is completely silent on land consolidation. Trap 1. The equipment that owns you. You bought the tractor. The manufacturer owns the brain. The order pushes precision agriculture technologies, but precision ag runs on software-locked equipment. You sign the papers, but the software is licensed, not owned. You can't fix your own machine. You pay $3,160 a year just to diagnose what's wrong. Trap 2. The data gold mine. Your soil, your yields, your struggles, harvested for free. Every seed you plant, every acre you harvest, every dollar you earn, recorded by Precision Ag Equipment. Corporations sell your data, trade against your yields, and use it to identify which farms to buy out. The order says nothing about who owns this data. Trap 3. The carbon credit shell game. You heal the soil. A middleman takes a third. You do all the work. Cover crops, no-till, rotational grazing. You build the soil carbon. Then a middleman takes 15 to 33% off the top. You pay for soil testing, bear all the risk, and might net as little as 34 cents per acre, while the credit sells for far more. Trap 4. The biofuel lock-in. You do the work. The producer gets the tax credit. The companion USDA regenerative feedstock rule ties regenerative practices to the 45Z tax credit, worth up to $40 per acre. But the credit goes to the biofuel producer, not the farmer. They decide what to share. They set the practice requirements. They tell you how to farm. Trap 5. The regenerative definition capture. Who decides what counts as regenerative? The order doesn't define regenerative. If agribusiness lobbyists write the certification standard, Big Ag can slap a regenerative label on barely changed practices. A single cover crop, no chemical reduction, no livestock integration. Meanwhile, genuine regenerative farmers who can't afford the certification paperwork get priced out of their own market. Trap 6. The crop insurance gap. No safety net during the 3 to 5 year transition. Conventional crop insurance is built around conventional practices. Corn monoculture, chemical inputs, single culture rotations. If regenerative farms can't get equivalent coverage during the transition period, farmers bear 100% of the yield risk with zero safety net. One bad season forces them back to conventional or into foreclosure. Trap 7. The chemical deregulation backdoor. Fast-tracking new chemicals is the opposite of regenerative. The order fast-tracks new chemical registrations. It could greenlight new biocides and synthetic inputs with reduced safety review, undermining soil microbiome recovery and exposing farmers to liability and health risks. When a chemical is fast-tracked with fewer safety checks, who pays when something goes wrong? You do. The farmer. Not the manufacturer. Not the regulator. You. Trap 7. The human cost. The health risk the order ignores. Cancer, Parkinson's, respiratory disease, not abstract risks. These are the documented health consequences of long-term chemical exposure in farming communities. Farmers have higher rates of certain cancers than nearly any other occupation. Their children, raised near sprayed fields, face elevated risks of their own. The order fast-tracks more chemicals onto your land, into your soil, into the air your family breathes, and says nothing about protecting the farmer's health, nothing about liability, nothing about the farmer's life. In plain English, where does your dollar go? Let's say your regenerative crop sells for $1,000. Here's what actually reaches your pocket. Every dollar passes through corporate toll booths before it gets to you. The truth. The farmer keeps the deed. The corporation keeps the economics. This is not a land grab on paper. It's a capture through dependency. Every dollar of value flows through a chain of corporate toll booths before it reaches the farmer. At each one, someone takes a cut, sets a term, or owns a piece of what used to be yours. The order doesn't steal the farm. It builds a system where the farm's profitability flows upward to corporations. The alarm: save our farmers, save our planet, before it is too late. The only way to fight a trap is to see it before it snaps shut. Share this warning with every farmer you know. Join the movement. One farm, one family, one fight at a time.